We're ready to go with another episode of Across Louisiana, Acadiana Style, brought to you by Melojoy, the original Cajun coffee. So pleased to welcome back Angelle Pearce from Hospice of Acadiana. You have two small ones. You get up and run out of there, go to work every day, ready to go, huh?
Yeah.
You've had enough at the end of a weekend.
Going to work's a vacation.
There you go. All right, well, you guys do so much for the community. Just briefly, before we get into your events, an overview of the Hospice of Acadiana.
Sure. We opened in 1983, and we're the area's only nonprofit hospice. And we give back to people in the area who maybe can't provide their own medical care. We have a team of physicians, nurses, social workers, and bereavement counselors who dedicate their time to patients who are in their who have terminal illnesses and who are in their last time of
and
life.
you also kind of holistic help the entire family, don't you?
Yes. We offer a bereavement counseling, and we educate the community on what actually hospice does. And Hospice of Acadiana has been voted best nonprofit probably 16 years now.
16 years. I remember that record. Okay, well, you've got three things, so let's jump into it. You got a preview party. Tell us about that.
We have our preview party on Friday, November 20th, and it's going to be from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Lafayette Event Center, and they're located near McDonald's and Legends, 4607 Johnson Street. And tickets are $15 each. We have a limited amount.
And what happens at the preview party?
At the preview party, you'll get first dibs on all of our items, from furniture to artwork and glassware and silver to baby
the good
toys.
Stuff, huh?
Yeah, a lot of things. We'll have over 16,000 square feet of
wow.
indoor garage sale.
Wow. Okay, well, let's talk about the actual, if you don't make the preview party, the actual garage sale itself.
It's the next day on Saturday, November 21st, which is Election Day, from 8 to 4 p.m. And the early birds, if they arrive at 8 o'clock, there's a $5 entry fee. We ask no strollers. And then after 10 a.m., it's free to attend. But of course, you may not get as good
Yeah, there won't be
things.
much there. Those guys hit it early, huh?
Oh, yes. And so again, that's at 4607 Johnson Street. And come out, bring the family, bring the kids. We'll have food and coffee for sale and water bottles, things of that.
That's great. That is great. Okay, and what is this Writing Your Life Story? What is that?
Every month we have a Writing Your Life Story, and we welcome old and new writers, and it's complimentary. Our facilitator is Mary Olson. She's been doing this a while, and we ask our participants to just sort of write about what they've enjoyed in their life.
Oh, that is awesome. It's a wonderful cause. Give us your website so folks can get in touch and get all this information.
Sure, it's hospiceacadiana.com, and we can also be reached at 232-1234.
Okay, good luck with it. Thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you.
Good to see you again. We are going to take a look. We call them all the time the original Cajun coffee because they are, and they help bring you this programming. Take a look at Melojoy.
We think Melojoy coffee is pure joy. We love to drink it every day, all day long, and we think that most people in Acadiana do as well. So it's just a little play on our French heritage. The pure joie is something we look forward to each and every day as we get up and get moving. Being founded right here in Lafayette, Louisiana back in the 30s speaks to a lot of tradition that we have here in this part of the world. And it's exciting to be here and be part of the food culture that we have here. I've gotten to participate in the last couple of years in food discussions put on by the Chamber of Commerce and a lot of different things, talking about how popular Louisiana foods are, and especially Cajun food. So we like to think that we add a little bit of spice to those discussions as well. Coffee is the most consumed beverage on the planet other than water. We've got a large market out there that we can penetrate. And people do drink it now just about all day long. They start in the morning with it, and they drink it through midday, through lunch, and then maybe some decaf at dinner time. And that's the fun part about it, is we like to experiment with a lot of different types of roasts, and we're into new packaging nowadays with single-serve cups, so that you can just make that one cup of coffee at night if you'd like, or you can still buy the traditional bag and make it throughout the day, a pot at a time. We buy on certain graded beans only. First off, all of our coffees are made from 100% Arabica beans. That's what we choose to make our coffees with. We like to use Brazilians. It's a stronger bean than a Colombian, we think, and it makes our coffee unique. We want to be different. We don't want to taste just like somebody else. And we only buy the very high grades, the extra hard beans, so that we get a very full-bodied flavor out of our coffees. We buy the top 1% in the world. So we're not a inexpensive coffee. We would be classified as a gourmet coffee on the shelf. If you go to the grocery stores and look, we are in the gourmet section a lot of times. And we take a lot of care in picking those beans out. We test every bag that comes in. We sample every bag that comes in. We roast them in small batches and we cup them right here in the facility every time before a new run goes out to the supermarkets or to offices. All of our packaging, whether it's the small frac packs that go into the restaurants and offices or the 12-ounce bags that go on the shelf, all have a one-way valve in them to allow gases to escape but doesn't allow air in. So the packaging stays fresh on the shelf for up to a year without any noticeable change at all in the coffee. We've been asked by a few people to develop a line of coffees for them. The first people that approached us were the Duck Commander folks, the Robertson family of the Duck Dynasty TV show fame and the Duck Commander Duck Call products. They wanted to venture into the food world because their mantra is faith, family, and food. And so they contacted us to do coffee for them. So we came up with a few different roasts for them. Some really neat packaging. Obviously got some camo on there. You got to have camo if you're going to do something with those guys. We did a line of single serve cups in hot chocolate for Uncle Si. He's kind of the crazy uncle in the TV show, and kids love him. He's probably the #1 celebrity in the family for the kids. And so we did a hot chocolate in the single serve cups for him, so it's really neat. And we've got a couple of coffees out in 12-ounce bags, and we also did them in single serve cups that you can find in the grocery stores throughout Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas, all the way up into Oklahoma, Missouri, over into Mississippi and Alabama as well. So anybody out there that drinks, if their company drinks a lot of coffee, or if they have an idea to sell a lot of coffee somewhere, I mean, we would love to do a private label for them. That's what we're basically doing for the university. We're working with a few other universities as well to develop private labels for them. It's a great source of income for the universities, but there's a couple of corporations that have also contacted us recently about doing private labels for them, where we put their company logo on the coffee that's served every day in their locations. If you want any information on any of our products, you can go to www.melojoy.com, or you can give us a call at 337-264-7195. Whoever answers the phone, we'll be glad to take care of you, answer any questions you may have.
We're going to take a quick time out. When we come back, we're going to New Iberia. They're celebrating the Spanish Festival. Stay with us on Across Louisiana.